There are 3 T sounds that we usually think about. First one is t, 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 t. Tongue goes up and down and air comes out. T, t, t. It, at, fat, cat, table, to, tree, try. So that's the first sound. The second one is no sound. Your tongue goes up and stops the air. Fat, cat, sit, bit, bought, caught. Tongue goes up, stops the air, no air comes out, no sound. The fat cat sat for a little bit. And usually American people use this at the end of the word. Fat, cat, sit, bit. And in the middle of a word, American people like to use what is called the flap. Because your tongue goes ah-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. For example, little, bottle, Betty. British people, I believe, usually make more of a t, little, bottle, Betty. But American people, little bottle Betty. And you can see little. When you make the t sound, the air is strong. Little. But when we do the flap, there's no air. Little bottle Betty. Little bottle Betty when you do the first T sound. But with the flap, da-da-da-da-da, there's no air. So again, first sound, cat, t, to, tree, bought, it, at. Second, cat, fat, caught, bought, sit, hit. And third one, little, bottle, Betty, water. So, going to give you an example sentence. First, I'm going to read how I imagine a British person would say it. Fat Betty bought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. One more time. Because I said bought, I meant to say brought. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. So I don't know if that's really how British people speak, but that is how you pronounce the T sound when you make a very clear T. Now, I'm going to read it how I myself would read it as an American person. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. You can see that I can speak that one much more quickly because I'm not doing I'm just doing da-da-da-da-da-da. So, Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. However, I'm going to do it slowly so you can repeat after me. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. So again, that's how American people would pronounce the T in those words. Let's go back to the British one, or what I imagine in my brain that the British one is like. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Fat Betty brought a little bit of tea in a metal bottle. Okay, so there you can hear the differences. Make sure, I know some people, at least in Thailand, have the problem where it becomes it's, is. Make sure that your T sound is short. If you're making it long, you're not making a T sound, you're probably making an S sound. That's not T. T is t, t, it, or it. Okay? Thank you for watching.